What is going on, YouTube? We're back with another video, and you guys can probably already tell. We bought the Peyton Manning card, and I'll be honest, this is a sad day for Mutt. It is, I guess, somewhat temporary, but you see it right here. We got Omaha, and I think they changed one of the buckets on this card. I think they made it so it's double Season 7 buckets instead of a Season 6 from the one that doesn't have the gold outer line platform, or frame, excuse me. But you can see here, we got Gunslinger, we got Pass Lead Elite, Fearless, QB Playmaker, and Master Attack, which honestly, you don't even need this. So I'm gonna go throw on, let's go Roaming Deadeye. Roaming Deadeye is actually one of the more underrated abilities, and since we're not actually gonna be running with him, being able to drift out of the pocket and not getting an accuracy penalty is pretty important. It's one of those abilities I would love to have at any point in the year, but they unfortunately don't let you do it. And then we're gonna actually throw on Tennessee Titans Chem, and we are rocking a 20 Titans with the Crystals on Titans and the 50 Packers for my theme team. But this is the quarterback that we are going to be using in this video. I just want to see, how good is Omaha? Like, is it that big of a deal coming from someone who has never used any of the X Factors at this point of the year? I normally am done with Mutt once they start giving us these X Factors, but I'm going to use them. I'm going to see how it is. But with that being said, let's get into it. So the first game we're actually going to be playing is, this is my Mutt playoffs. I've been playing some regular head-to-head. Actually was in Chuflaka's stream earlier today, and he was saying like, yeah, everyone's going away from ranked. And I was pretty on the fence about it. I think ranked is cool, especially early in the year. The cards that they're releasing aren't even that bad, to be completely honest. Like, Dante Thornton's great, but we're not seeing 10 million coin cards at this point in the year in terms of the value actually being anywhere near close to that. Like Malik Neighbors, and that's a disconnect win. I mean, I'll take it. But we're not going to be seeing a ton of value with these endgame cards. You can buy a card for 100K right now and actually go out and be able to win a game, which is a good thing, but it's just, you're not going to have the X Factors. You're pretty much going to be in hell one way or another at any point of the game, which is pretty annoying. But, I mean, you got to live with it. And let's just put it this way. You play 200 games of regular head-to-head seasons, or you play 200 games of ranked. The 200 head-to-head seasons, as long as you win in the playoffs, you're going to get, what, a damn near an equivalent amount of coins, if not more. So I can see it being a lot more favorable, especially if there aren't as many people sweating on it. But that all depends. Are people sweating on it? Is everyone coming over from it? In that case, I might go back to ranked. I don't know. But one thing I can say is the time commitment for it does get a little annoying. But we are playing some just regular seasons. Like I said, it's my playoffs. And I hope to see the good things from Peyton Manning, honestly. All right, I don't think this guy had Peyton. Yeah, he doesn't. But he does have a very angry Derrick Henry. Is this a Titans team? I don't know. I don't think so. All right, we're going to go to our run defense here. It's a defense I ran early in the year against the pistol do stuff. And it worked relatively well. I do think in general, just playing Freight Train is pretty hard now. And yeah, this guy is just not going to actually play Madden, which is pretty unfortunate, but it essentially just means we got a clock to win. I don't see a stop in our future. Yeah, I mean, what this is supposed to do, we're supposed to get a linebacker coming in free, and you can see we have Robert Spillane because we do have the Titans team, but our end does come in. We might actually have a chance at a stop here. All right, I mean, we all know what this is, right? Everyone and their mother knows this. We do, we contain, we got the stop. All right, perfect. And he's quitting. I mean, I have not been able to use Peyton Manning, and it's been 2 games, but let's just hop into the next one. Anyone that's interested in getting better at Madden, head on over to adjust.gg. Over there, you're going to find weekly tips and ebooks made by me over the course of the entire Madden season. Anything that you need to get better at Madden, head on over and check it out over there at adjust.gg. All right, Super Bowl against another Derrick Henry. It seems like everyone has this Derrick Henry. And it's crazy because if you know how Madden 26 plays, that's not the best Freight Train, man. Like, you can break the tackles regardless of who you have, and then you can just kind of speed boost away with like a K9 or like a blunt. I guess not a blunt, but more a K9. Again, we are starting on defense, which in important games is like the biggest breath of fresh air. But honestly, mud head to head, I really just want to try this Omaha at this point. I'm kind of getting trolled. I know the last video I uploaded actually had a disconnect or two in a game off stream, which was super unfortunate. But they're just not giving us anything. And all right, we got the tackle, which I'm really scared of playing without secure tackler against Freight Train. I know it's not like the biggest deal in actually stopping it. I know it just really doesn't work. But I don't really want to be in this situation where I just don't have like a secure tackler. Like it's more of like a peace of mind thing, and it's overthrown. Good switch. All right, we're actually gonna kind of run the same defense here. We're gonna blitz. Good. See, that's what you got to do against 5 wide. You actually just have to send 6 every time. All right, first drive with the Omaha ends. It's actually pretty interesting because I mean you can see the coverage, and that right there is like enough. Like I'm gonna know like, okay, I'm throwing a flat every single play because you have the purple, but you can't see the linebackers. I know that's how it always is, but it is just really weird because you do have to second guess just a little bit. It's still such an unfair advantage, and it's a big reason why the game is the way it is sometimes. And like right here, like I see what you're doing, buddy. I see what you're doing. We're gonna throw a touchdown. Not a touchdown. Okay, let me stop trolling. I was too close. He just ran like a cover 3, but I don't think I have the slot fade against the third. All right, first drive with Freight Train was not a success, but that's okay. The goal is to try to have fun on Mutt, right? Playing against Derrick Henry is very enjoyable. Yeah, he's not running QB blast, thankfully. And a knockout. All right, we'll take that. But really, like the ultimate goal of playing like the bots and hang on, stay with it. Perfect. See, good. Why didn't he jump for it? What was that? But the ultimate goal of people that kind of play like this, you really just got to get them in the passing downs, the passing situations, and right there, it's just gonna be free every single time. Like I'd go as far to say it's like coach suggestion-esque. Let's see. We're gonna have the slot fade right here. It's gonna be a touchdown because we see your coverage, buddy. I call plays I normally wouldn't. Now, I don't know if Mr. Editor is going to have it in there, but my opponent did try to do the manual block on the kick. And there's one thing I'll never get. People go out of their way to like learn stuff like that, but they never actually try to get better. I don't get what it is. Like you're down 40, but you know how to block my kick at least. You know, it's one of those things. It's pretty shameless, and I don't know. I hate it. I can't believe it hadn't been patched the entire year. It's been here since launch. Let's get the tackle. Good. All right, another passing down. And I really want to say, because I saw Zero Chill, like LCQ and stuff, and it looked pretty crazy. But my experience against Freight Train, and obviously it doesn't work on passing plays, it hasn't been that bad. But I've seen plays where it's just outright egregious, and I really don't want it to feel like that for me. So the second we start getting avalanches, I'm probably going to have avalanche everywhere. I'm usually not the type that uses like unstoppable force and stuff, but we're going to have to see as we get a stop, and we're probably going to win the Super Bowl now. All right, next play, and we already see it's a curl flat on that side. So we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to quick throw the flat because we've got it. See, we're going to run Randy Moss, and didn't have to think about it. And I'll be honest, like, I'm trying to think of play calls and stuff that I would call, and I don't think it's changing that much. But you're going to see like right here, like I see it's a cover 2. I can just call tight curl right here, and I'm not going to do anything special. I'll be honest. We're just going to do like return route. We're going to have like the short corner. We're going to see if we can hit anything here. And he did shade up, so I wasn't able to hit exactly what I wanted. And the whole point is like, are you getting free touchdowns off it? Is it changing your play calling? I'm going to say, yeah, I think it is for the remainder of this gameplay. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try different offenses as we keep playing. Okay, right here. It's still a cover 2, so we're just going to do a corner with a swing, and we are going to have it for a touchdown. Again, is that a play I would call right there? Probably not. I'm not going to lie. We're going to user it, and I cannot get the pick. I'll be honest, I clicked A before I clicked triangle right there. And if there's one way to know I've come from Xbox, I just use both A and triangle in the same sentence. You know what I mean, though. All right, we're going to tackle. Good. See, just let him get the ball out fast. I'm going to try to bait him next play. And it is kind of crazy because I'm doing like shade in, like route commit inside. We're gonna user that. Tackle 4th and inches. That's fine. I tried to user it. I put the zones there just to cover that one, but I didn't have much of a chance. I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't react. User. Wow, we got fried. All right, we're gonna auto switch to this guy to play it as well. We did it. And we got the sack. That's great. And it is a little wild to say, but I have like a free rusher every single time. And I feel like it's not instantaneous. Like he's coming in, but like that last play, I was not happy with how he just had time and great catch. Wow. It's fine though. I mean, we've got him. We're not moving Simmons anywhere crazy. Yep. There it is. Can we tackle? He low-key speed boosted, my mistake. All right, good news is we do get ball at a half, which kind of puts the game on ice, if we're being honest. Yeah, he's putting him on a slant now. And a fumble, and we didn't recover. All right, we lose the timeout here. All right. He did lose his running back ability. Let's just shoot in, tackle him, great. See, if that's freight train, he probably gets a yard or two at least. Kind of the same thing, and that is the one good thing about Mug, is this is like a goal line defense in this game, especially against people who don't know the untargets. But it just depends on the run they call ultimately, and it's random. Let's see if we can get a stop here. If not, I mean, we're gonna get points before half. We got Omaha. We got the ha. We tackled him, but we just pushed him forward. It is what it is. All right, it is cover 3 again with some seam flats. So we do have some underneath stuff here. That's probably just going to work. I can't see the flats on the other side of the field, which is unfortunate for Omaha, but we are just going to be able to abuse the 2 receiver side every single time. And you know what? He's now in man coverage. So we're just going to take advantage of this real quick. We're going to hit him with an untarget. And we're gonna look for the freeform streak, which we do have wide open, and we're gonna go down. We're gonna just try to get out of this one because it's already over. And there it is, he's quitting. So I mean, that's great. I mean, that's tight doubles Omaha. I definitely think that helps that offense pretty crazy. But I'm gonna go hop and bunch, and I'm gonna see how different I play run and bunch. All right, next game, we're trying Benkert Dimes bunch, and we're gonna see how different I play with it. See if I really need it. I think the answer is probably not. Same with tight doubles. Even though, honestly, with tight doubles, it was kind of nice just seeing exactly what side they're doing what to. So if you're running tight doubles, I don't hate Omaha, but you could probably live without it. I mean, call a spade a spade. This game's pretty easy on offense, and I don't know. Like, you're just going to throw a flat regardless in that offense, I feel like. I got a little bunch tight end weak here. He's got Jaden Daniels. I think that's the team builder, which I don't think that card's good at all. But he's going to throw the RPO. And like I said last video, if you just let Mug stay like aligned normally, that is going to happen more likely than not. Look, I know when I said it, the next play, it didn't work. But that is there. It is a thing. Just got to take my word for it. We're going to cross-man some linebackers a little bit. Not good defense. I should have just stayed with it. It was a very bizarre play. I think he is in... Is he in Saints? I think he's in Saints. He is. We're going to user it. We're going to tackle him. Perfect. See, the one thing about me is I'm going to cover the RPOs. Like, the RPOs, like, you got to throw the ball on me. All right. This guy was running meta, and I really did expect him to come out and say, like, a dollar or something, but it seems like he's not that far advanced yet. But you guys can already see, like, it's just cover 3. We're just gonna throw this crosser. We're gonna have a touchdown. No, I couldn't speed boost. But not to be a broken record about it, I am the worst speed booster. It's to be expected at this point. But we're gonna see. It's a hard flat. It's a deep half too, so I actually want to do something a little different here. Again, we're trying to really abuse Omaha, get the right play. He's not adjusting anything crazy, so we might be able to... We hit the seam. Yep, cover 2. And I will say, albeit like a very small sample size, I already noticed myself, I'm doing things I normally wouldn't. Just kind of applying basic like Madden knowledge to everything, and switch, nope. In terms of actually that ability making you better at Madden, wouldn't go as far to say that. Good pass lead. All right, this guy is rolled out. He's kind of just, he's going against what Madden is right now. Ironic considering he's in Omaha, but we just got to keep him in the pocket. I mean, damn, there's no reason to be throwing this. See what we can do here. Is it going to be an out route? It was a corner route. We got the pick. All right. He was fairly advanced for what I had expected in a head-to-head game, but as you can see, we already won this one. All right, this dude's got mid-team. I see Quay Walker in the top 3. That's never a good look. But I do have to wonder, does me having like a Omaha Peyton Manning, is that like kind of mogging my opponents? Like, are they just gonna quit out faster because I have that? I have no clue. I know a lot of people, the whole thing is like, oh, you beat me because you have a better team. Some people cry about it. Do people really like care in the middle of the game? Is that like an after the game excuse? I don't know. I've never really used it. I've always been kind of like, MUT cards are not the most important thing in the world to an extent. I think for me, like, I'm normally like not annoyed when I play like God teams. I think it's just once you get these type of X factors and stuff. But he is running a defense with 3 linebackers, so I'm not going to be able to see nearly as much as I am against other defenses. Like, really what I'm looking for is a game against Dollar. But, yeah, this dude's just going to run man. We're just going to run a man-beating play. And honestly, I'm going to do something a little different here. I really just want to try to bomb. Like, how possible is it for me to just hit him up top? And we might have him. We do. And we dropped it. Wow. Yeah, that was like a drop overthrow. That was kind of awkward. But let's just get the first here real quick. You know, man beater. One of the best man beaters in the bunch. And we fumbled. Okay, maybe I should put tank on my players. That's a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. And he's using Cam Newton. And we swat it instead of picking it. Didn't let me click on it at all. It sucks. Alright, he is staying and just gun doubles the entire time, which is a little surprising. And that's one thing I'll never get. Like, I have my player moved, and they still aren't coming in. I'd love to know why, like, certain formations, it is a little different for that. All right, the run tell is there, so I'm expecting an RPO. It was just regular inside zone, and we stopped him. My personal word of advice to anyone who gets a stop in a game, don't do what this guy is doing. There's no reason to. And you get stopped. You had points. I know it is just like mud head-to-head, but that 3 points, it does go a long way sometimes. With that being said, I'm definitely going to be going for it if I'm ever on like a 3rd and 40. So I guess I'm a hypocrite, but that is like the general. Everyone in offensive games, they always want to go for it. Like, they feel like they need 7. There's so many games where I feel like, wow, if I just kick 3 once, like I win. Like, I win my gauntlet, I win like a ranked game, whatever the case is. Let me check this guy's abilities because actually, wait, hang on. We might have a free touchdown here, but does he have like an avalanche or something? I don't think he does. Wow, we actually just got very unlucky last drive. Let's see. I'm just gonna hit the angle route again. But yeah, I mean, if he was gonna keep running man coverage, we're just gonna keep doing that. Unfortunately for him though, like, I know a thing or two about just taking checkdowns. It's kind of all I do, to be honest with you. Just make sure I don't lose possession of the ball, and we're just gonna speed boost out of there. All right, this guy loves the 2x2 sets, which honestly in this Madden, it really isn't that good outside of doubles flex. Yeah, he's just gonna run the ball, and it's not gonna be that good against this, to be honest with you. And one of those things I always look for when I'm playing against like a 2x2, I'll always have my slot corner on the wide side. If you're running like a dime, it's whatever. But it just makes it so much easier to actually cover ground. A lot of people, they'll just keep like auto flip on and not think twice about it. But there are certain formations you genuinely, like right here, I did it incorrectly. But you genuinely like have to watch for that. Knock it out, perfect. A bunch quads. I mean, this is like one play. I think we all know what play is coming here. Yeah, no, I knew it. I knew it. Switch to it. Perfect. All right, he's running just cover 4. I mean, yeah, this is just stock match. We're gonna have a touchdown, and I did just kind of call that play just mindlessly, even though I saw that. But I mean, I knew you saw it was match. Like, there's really nothing you can do about it. But the more I'm thinking about it, with like the X factors and abilities in Madden, the only thing they're really missing now is like an ability that presses the button for you, and he's just gonna ag me. Like, imagine dots, but instead of it just being like, oh, it highlights who's open, and it might not be like the largest window, they just throw that with the utmost anticipation. I mean, that would just be peak endgame mutt. And we did not get the pick. It's always so satisfying getting like those like tip picks when you don't expect it. I've gotten a couple of them this year. They're really not that common though. See, he's audibling. Is it more 5 wide? Yeah, he's just flipping the form. And he's taking my player for a ride, I'll be honest with you. KO, perfect. And I haven't even looked. I know there's like a ability on defense like Omaha. It's not film study. I think it's mind reader. And I have not seen the defensive cards routine of the year yet. I just saw Omaha on Twitter. Everyone's having the discourse about it. And I wanted to kind of just try it out. And we got another stop. All right, one more. But yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments. Do you guys enjoy like X Factor Mutt? Everyone I've spoken to, it's always no. But I know some people actually do play it for this. They don't mind it. All the like PL tournaments and stuff that they make later in the year, they allow the X Factors eventually. And they actually see some more signups. Me personally, I could not want to play this any less. But I mean, there are ways to have fun with it. Like an avalanche is like, I guess it's kind of goofy, but I guess you can substitute that as fun. It just depends how much you care. I know last year, I think the funniest thing I've seen with the X Factors, Throne was showing off Vanguard everyone on the return unit, and he was just like fat guy spinning with Vanguards everywhere and just getting auto touchdowns. I thought like that was honestly pretty funny, but hang on, let's get a switch right here. Knockout. I missed the tackle. He's going for 2 here. But that definitely was the best use of X Factors I've seen in my time. It's just, you know, using them to troll in the kickoffs a little. And he actually gets it. Wow. We got an onside kick here. And we got it. Oh, we're going to return it. And it's a touchdown. I mean, that's great. I'll take that. I'll take that completely. All right, right here. We're going to, actually, no, we're going to keep him on this side. I really just hope he doesn't run inside zone, and he doesn't. Is it a streak? He ran the most. That is actually like the classic play in Madden, just PA deep outs. And he actually turned his mic on. He's talking trash. I'm gonna go turn my mic on. I want to hear what he's saying. All right, he hasn't said anything yet. He hot routed him.
You thought you was ready for it, didn't you? You thought you was.
Okay. We got the onside. But let me go ahead and turn that off real quick. I just want to see what he was saying. And I think the funniest thing with PlayStation is being someone that kind of just went over to PlayStation recent enough. And Peyton Manning is not going to get out of there. That is not one thing he can do at all. But the one thing I really like about PlayStation, the mic is pretty funny. When you go to like, I think it's like the 4th quarter or something, your quarterback just makes like the cadence. And it like scares me every single time. So I have to have it off. But when you just hear like your opponents like crying or whatever the case is, it definitely is. I don't know if it's cool, but it's funny. It is a good laugh. All right, we see cover 3. We broke the tackle and we're gonna go down. All right, so like my goal now is I just want to clock. I get ball at a half, so the game's pretty much over in my mind. It's just don't do anything like super dumb. Like if we kick 3, we're up 8 with it. If we get stopped, obviously it's not ideal, but he is just running like a very basic defense, and draw usually kills this. Let's try to boost out. We did boost out. We're perfect. That's a perfect spot to be in. And I don't think this is a good shoot for this run, so I am going to try this. Like he has the fire symbol, but if I do move him, it is going to be different because I'm on the other side. I mean, we made a miss. That worked. And since it is man coverage, I can go ahead and throw this flat route. This flat route is like pretty good for just quick throwing. You get a good rack, hopefully get a truck. But I mean, you're going to take 9 yards every single time on something like that. But yeah, I guess if you're not good against playing like press man, send 2, this is going to be a bit of a problem, but I'm relatively experienced with just dealing with it. I don't think it's like a great defense. And plus, you could always just put like a player in like for your quarterback if you have a good backup. They have like the double like discounts now. I'm sure there's a way around it. But we're gonna see right here. Yeah, this is just man press, and this is really where it gets me. I'm not gonna lie, because this angle route should probably be open. I don't think he's gonna switch. Peyton Manning goes down. He's using a timeout. It doesn't really matter though. We're just gonna take our 8-point lead and we're gonna win the game. All right, kicks up. We're good. And it is funny, I don't think you guys are going to be seeing this, but he is trying to block the kick every single time, and I'm just sitting there waiting. I've kind of numbed myself to it. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be a triple team, and we got the pick. All right, I mean, that's fine. I mean, if we can somehow get a pick six here, it would be awesome. Nope. Lateral. Ah! I didn't think I got that off, I'll be honest with you. Okay, so I didn't realize, but this is still kind of a game. It's because I fumbled, and I didn't realize that I did. Kevin Byard, though, that is a Titan. That is a 99 speed Titan. And that's the game. We're just coming out bunch tight end. We're gonna run our off tackle. I don't think he's blitzing forward, which is a pretty big help when it comes to stuff like this, because you just get better blocks in general. But yeah, I mean, like right here, I can do like a tight end short corner. Maybe I would try a small one because he is putting purples, but he isn't really doing anything. Like he kind of can't do much, but it is the red zone. This isn't like bad red zone defense if we're being completely honest. But I'm going to try to get my running back kind of open here on the outside. So we're just going to run a swing play. And we're going to drag a running back. I'm going to put him on a slot fade. And we got to throw it away. See, and it's like I said before, like, you should always take your points. And this is kind of textbook take your three. Don't make it a game. But when you kind of have Omaha, you kind of just have to go for it. You kind of know what your opponent's doing. You know what? It's not kind of, it's definite. You definitely know what your opponent's doing. And it's pretty funny. We're going to speed boost out. We're going to hit in. We're going to juke. David DeCastro, you are the team MVP of this game, brother. And I will say, I think, do I have tank? I don't think I have tank. I think it's just joystick on Herb. But like, how many times am I going to fumble playing Mutt? I am one of the fumblers of all time. All right, we got a C right here. Can we actually get the touchdown? I don't think we are. He's putting... I gotta snap the ball faster than that. He's gonna send 3. We're just getting sacked. Kick is up. It's good. But I have to wait every single time when I'm kicking, so it is what it is. But if we are being honest, and I'm saying like completely honest here, it is pretty unfortunate that you just can't move with the quarterback. Like, you cannot move with Peyton Manning, which I guess is your like balanced offset. But when you're like in the red zone, and Omaha is like, it's useful, but it's not as useful in the red zone in my opinion, especially when people start using zone drops and all that type of stuff. Like, you kind of just are like in a tough spot because they're gonna send 2. They're not gonna actually allow you to scramble at all. Like, they can just send 2 with zones and cover stuff, and I think that is pretty annoying. I don't think that the red zone benefit of like having a fast QB is worth Omaha in like a game like this, to be honest with you. And we're moving that guy out. I really just want like these 2 slots to be occupied, and now I'm just going to leave him on a purple. My responsibility is I'm going to immediately switch to this hook because I think, oh, I ran commit. Wow, I ran commit. Either that or he's got like the craziest glitch in Madden. But that's what I'm talking about. I always look down at my controller, and I think right there it's either I didn't do anything or I did accidentally run commit. And that really, really sucks because it just made it a game. Look, I'm telling you, man. Like, if you have like a habit in Madden that's like not really a bad one, but it like really helps you kind of accomplish what you got to do. Like, if I got to look down to pass commit every time, or like D-pad switch a certain way, I just got to do it. And right there, I went against everything I normally do. And it might burn us here. Let's try to cover this onside. I got onside. What can I say? What can I say? That was a very unfortunate game. We're pass committing. He's going up top. I don't know what ability that is. It was an X factor and we got dunked on. But now he can't onside us, so I don't think it really matters. And I did just look because I was curious, and luckily for me, the backup quarterback is John Elway. But we do have to avoid hit sticks and stuff because our players are they're dropping the ball. Things are not looking up right now. And we're going to kind of run the same variation of that play. I thought I threw it a little late, but we're fine. I mean, we're just going to have to keep throwing flats every single time. It's really all he's given us. And right here, to be honest with you, you can see it's just cover 2. The tight end's wide open. And I guess this is like, it probably is the best defense for Omaha, just because like your players might get open, they might not get open. You really never know. And he's got inside shades everywhere with KOs, so it definitely works. This definitely is something that he just runs in general. And I wouldn't call it like the best defense, but for something where it's like, I have a quarterback that can't move, this is probably the perfect counter to it, I'll be honest with you. Just a little bit of the same. Just throw a check down, throw your running back, and go down. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I'm subbing in John Elway. I do not want a slow quarterback on the field for this. He is like 90 speed, which it works. He is going to get the job done here. And he did contain. He may have recognized that. And that was a little ugly, I'm not going to lie. Okay, now the big thing here is I want him to get set to put him on a wheel route. Right there's the flat. It's Randy Moss. Can get the first. Perfect. Now, he's probably going to use some timeouts. Really, just the big thing here is I don't want to fumble. I do not want to be in that position. And he is kind of just giving me the draw, so I'm going to hope he doesn't shoot. He doesn't shoot. And we score. I mean, we're probably looking at overtime. He's got the X Factor Moss, so he's going to dunk on us guaranteed. All right, I think the number one thing I'm doing different here is that double me is going to be doubled. We are respecting the double me. And we might have over respected it, and he's going to get very close to field goal range immediately. We got to pick. Oh, why didn't I pick it? Ah, that's silly on my part. That's bad. I had it. You know, we got to hit him with a taste of his own, though. And we got him, the Mad Stork. What we gotta do is we gotta plug the mic in real quick. I gotta hear what he's saying. I gotta hear it. Is he saying anything? I don't think he's saying anything. I think he went quiet. Yeah, he's a little upset. Yeah, GG's. I mean, he had his chance. He got lucky. You know, it was X Factor versus X Factor, but it is what it is. All right, I think this is going to be the last game. Just to get one more in with them. You know, we played 2 tie doubles, and we're doing 2 a bunch, just to see. And, I mean, I do have to say, I think it's kind of just set for me. I don't think you need Omaha. I don't think it's gonna change anything too much in the head-to-head streets. Now, if you're playing like a super sweat, might save you a little bit, but I think ultimately it's a whatever ability, at least with a slow quarterback. Now, once we get like a Patrick Mahomes Omaha or a Josh Allen or a Lamar, then we can revisit that discussion. But I think for right now, you're still gonna struggle in the red zone. You're gonna get 2 sent on you. If they come out in anything that's not dollar, you don't know everything that they're doing because they have so many players that are just not the stock position. We're gonna have a touchdown first play. Can we hit him with a juke? Nope. Oh, okay. Thank you, Herb. But I think ultimately it's really whatever. And I think for really what it is, it's probably the coin value. Like, is this worth 4.5 million coins? Are you going to make a large sum of those coins back? I don't think so. You'd have to play a ton. And I don't think it's going to win you more games than you normally would. Gotta try to fry him. The wheel route, nothing's open, and see, this is the problem. You play man coverage, and I'm calling bad plays for sure, but this ain't easy to beat with a slow QB, I'm not gonna lie. Hit him with the angle instead. We're gonna have Herb. Alright, this is manageable for sure. I'm going for it. Alright, we're gonna have a cover 2. The seam's wide open again, courtesy of Omaha. Let's go. Alright, a little wide trio. I mean, he's got the evil player at running back, which is not what we want to see, but we're gonna get a sack immediately. And it's always the up-tempo. What are they in a rush for? I will say there are some benefits to actually running hurry up in Madden, but I know this guy doesn't really know him. Like if you're playing someone that's running like Cub or like 3-3-5 odd, if you run hurry up, it actually messes with their sub packages or really any sub package in the game. But this dude's he's running it to run it, you know? And that is something that I don't get. Like, you're not catching me off guard. Like, I'm here. If anything, it helps me because you can come out and snap like right away. We got a safety, so this might be a quick game. Yeah, I mean, there it is. But I think that's going to be it for the video. Before we go, I'll just go ahead and show my team in full. If I don't think I did in the intro, I'm pretty sure I didn't. So I'll go ahead and show the team real quick as we go out of this one. But Omaha, is it really a big deal? I think yes. The answer is yes. It is a pretty big deal. Is it something that you're going to lose your mind on if you're playing like regular head-to-head? Majority of the players know. But I definitely see like why it's so irritating. I'm not a huge fan of it, but this was a good video just to see like, is Peyton Manning worth it? And for 4.5 million coins, I'd probably say no. I think I'm gonna stick to Mendoza. I can't use him in tournaments and stuff as well, but even just like regular head-to-head, I don't think it's that big of a deal for me. If I have a fast quarterback, I'm scoring in the red zone. But this is the team outside of Peyton Manning. Like I said, 20 Titans with the crystals on, and then 50 Packers. So I've got kind of just all the same cards. Again, I believe I showed this in the last video. Same team, nothing's really changed. Maybe next week there is some Ring of Honor speculation, and those might be like the first 99 overalls we get, albeit limiteds. It should be a lot of fun. I mean, we'll see what they do with X Factors now that they release Team of the Year. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.